What about now? So I'm going to try. Yeah, there we are. For some reason, my Yeti mic, my fabulous best friend podcast mic Yeti, wasn't working. So thank you for letting me know. Thank you for hanging around. I really appreciate that. And if you could just let me know if you're hearing now. I saw some bars move when I was testing it, so we should be okay in just a moment. So I'm going to, yeah, look. If you're hearing me now, if you're hearing me, I saw some bars move. Yay. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for letting me know. So I'll start all over again then. So just to let you know, yeah, thank you, Jenny. Appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. You do the test and it seems all right. And then it's not until I get here live that we hear things aren't right. So a couple of things I need to say. First is I'm a little bit warm. As you can see, I'm even steaming my own glasses up here, which is a bit of a problem. And that's because we decided to take our walk right just before this because it's beautiful out here now. And it's sunny, warmish, blustery. So it's that kind of day that takes your breath away and kind of, as my old dad would have said, it blows the cobwebs away. It's that kind of day. It would be a lovely day to be down by the coast. As a result, I've got my window wide open here. And if it's too annoying with the banging, it's because the blind is banging a bit. So let me know if it's too noisy, because I haven't got my best podcast mic on, so it might not cut that out. So welcome to Lessons from a Lockdown Lurker. I might have to stop saying lockdown lurker soon because, oh, Jen, very grey here. It's gorgeous here. I hate to rub it in, but it's gorgeous here. It feels like spring has finally sprung, which is just wonderful. And yeah, might have to stop saying lessons from a lockdown lurker soon, because as of last night in the UK, the government announced our roadmap out of lockdown. So it's one of those things that it's going to take some time. We absolutely know that. And it's 8th of March, kids go back to school. 12th of April, I'll be able to have a haircut. Goodness only knows what my hair's going to be like by then. And then kind of May, June, things hopefully will get back to normal. But it's all dependent, of course, on whether everything goes according to plan. So, itchy eye. So I might have to stop saying lockdown lurker soon. And what do I want to talk about today? What I want to talk about is us preparing for National Introvert Week. We know that it's International Introvert Day on the 2nd of January. And as you know, I always do something. If you're on my mailing list, you might have seen the email I sent about it. But we're starting to ramp up now for National Introvert Day. Now, it was created by Matthew Pollard, who is based in the US. So, and I think because he created it, maybe it's US National Introvert Day. But some of us over here in the UK have decided to kind of get in on the back of that. Oh, Jenny, yeah, she's saying then I'll be a freedom lurker. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we're going to jump on the back of the National Introvert Week, and we're calling it National Introvert Week, and we're starting to prepare some things that we think would go down well. So I'd love to hear from you now. I know some of you have already responded to my email, and thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. And what seems to be coming back is that it would be lovely to have a little bit of something over many days during the week. So it's week commencing the 15th of March for a full week. And what we thought we'd do is there's a group of us who are planning to tell our stories during that week so that people will understand how we've got to really understand our own introversion, and in my case, how I'm flourishing as an introvert without it letting it hold me back. And everyone's going to be telling their own story. But I thought it would be lovely for us to do something here in Introverts Corner that's related to the International Introverts Week. So I'm going to be asking for some volunteers who might like to jump on a maybe just a podcast episode with me and tell me a bit about their stories as an introvert. We can do it with cameras off, cameras on. Doesn't really matter. We can do it anyhow we like. But it would also be lovely if some of you would kindly share your stories in the same way that I and the group of other introverts for the thing we're doing are going to be sharing our stories. I'd love to hear your stories too. So when did you find out you were an introvert? How have you mastered it such that you're now on your flourishing journey? What are the things maybe that still hold you back? What are the things you're pleased you've let go of? There can be all sorts of variations of this. But I would love if some of you would be generous enough to share your story. You can pop them in a message to me. We could publish them as a blog. We could do all sorts of things. But I just want to make this week commencing the 15th of March, about us and about celebrating us and all that we bring to this crazy, loud, busy, noisy world that really helps to calm it down. Because one of the things that's often said to me is that I have a kind of calming presence, not when I'm excitable like I was earlier, but I have a calming presence. So, we know the world needs more of that calming presence. What is it that you bring? Maybe it's your real head for research. Maybe it's your listening. Maybe it's your resourcefulness. Maybe it's your independence. Maybe it's your calmness. Maybe it's your lack of drama. All those sorts of things are wonderful things that the world needs more of. So if you're watching this on replay, #replay, let me know what you'd be up for. I am going to put a post in Introverts Corner that is really going to be asking the questions about what you'd be prepared to do, what you'd like to do, what you'd like to see. And if you haven't opened that email from me yet and you're on my list, then open the email and let me know what you'd like to do. I've had some wonderful responses so far, which is really helping shape what this week is going to look like. So I'd love to know if there's a way I can edit out the beginning of this when nobody could hear me, but I don't think that's going to be right. It's going to be doable as it was supposedly alive. But thank you for being here. Thank you for alerting me, Jen and Jenny and Facebook user, whoever that was. Thank you for alerting me to the fact there was no sound. Very annoying, because now I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with Mr. Blue Yeti here, because I've got a training starting at 1:30. So I'm going to have to get it sorted out by then. And join me again next week, because our ideas may have moved on a little by then, and hopefully we'll be in as gorgeous a day next week as we are now. Jen, I hope it stops being grey where you are, and I hope you get to see the sunshine soon, because certainly it makes a big difference for me, and I think it does for many people. Anyway, I'll go a little quiet now so that we can finish off peacefully. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Check out my email, check out the posts in Introverts Corner. Thanks all.